Was Mark Williams really that bad?
Let me take you to a place where we never can be found. On the edge of Carolina where the sun come out the ground. No nobody, just nobody, only broken hearts allowed. Right outside of Savannah, about an hour from the town.
Hello everyone, it's Everything Buzzity here, back again with another video. Before we get into the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the video with a friend. You already know the drill, so this video can get out there to as many Charlotte Hornets fans as possible. And if you like the content, obviously, I want you to stay. So hit that subscribe button down below real quick. So anyways, today we're going to talk about Mark Williams. If you look at last year, a lot of fans, because of his injury, and maybe some fans felt like he wasn't playing great in his role as a center last season, have written him off, have started to give him a label as a bust or he's not a part of the future. But I wanted to review Mark Williams. I went ahead and looked at his stats, not only basic stats, but advanced metrics, and went back and watched about 5 to 6 Mark Williams games, good and bad, to get a grasp of how his year really went. And the findings that I found was very interesting and gives me a lot more respect for what Mark Williams was able to do last season. And yesterday I made a post, I think it was a day or two ago, about Mark Williams on Twitter. Really dived into the advanced metrics that I found and my findings. And we're gonna take today's video to really go over this post, this article that I wrote, and I'm going to give more in-depth analysis on what I mean. So anyways, let's get started. Charlotte Hornets player spotlight, Mark Williams. Mark Williams in his first year as a starter overall was a rough year. The former 15th pick in the 2022 NBA draft only appeared in 19 games for the Hornets after suffering a back injury on December 8th, 2023. But in his 19 games, Mark Williams averaged 12.7 points per game, 9.7 rebounds on 65 field goal percentage with a 22.5 PER player efficiency rating. For reference, the league average is around 15. Williams, for his size, is an athletic rim running 5 with a 76.5-inch wingspan, allowing Williams to get lobs from passes he should not be able to reach, while also elevating his ability to protect the rim due to his natural gifts. Mark Williams was able to put all of this together versus the Wizards, becoming the second youngest Hornet player to ever record a 20-point, 20-rebound game. I don't think we understand how rare that was. Like, he's one of the, I think it was Dwight Howard, Alonzo Mourning, J.R. Reed, and Mark Williams. That's it. That's it. That's the only players who have been able to do that. In that game, he had 21 points and 24 rebounds, only behind J.R. Reed, showing he has the talent to be a dominant center in the league at only 22.6 years old. He's still really young. Mark Williams is still a really young player. Don't get it confused. He's going into year 3, but he's still very, very young and has a lot of room to grow. Mark Williams could be argued to be the second most impactful Charlotte Hornets player last season, posting these impressive statistics. Williams led the team with a plus 10.1 efficiency differential. This ranked him in the 92nd percentile in the league. Williams also led all starters and players who started the season with the Hornets in offensive points per 100 possessions at plus 7.2, ranking in the 95th percentile in the league. He also led the team in expected wins at plus 21 when on the court. He led the team in team offensive rebound percentage while on the court at plus 9.2%, which ranked him in the 99th percentile in the league. He was the top of the top in this metric. So I'll dive into more of what that means later on. While also leading all starters for the Hornets in opponent points per 100 possessions at minus 2.9, which was the best defensive stat of all starters, and also an opponent effective field goal percentage at minus 1.9%. What do these stats mean? You know, the stats mean nothing if you can't contextualize what they mean in terms of the eye test. With Mark Williams on the court, the Hornets were a much better overall team, especially as offense. LaMelo Ball and Mark Williams have a great chemistry in pick and roll sets. allowing the proficiency of the offense to skyrocket. Mark Williams' presence on the offensive end in terms of rebounding allowed for this team to be a great offensive rebounding team, ranking in the very top of the league. Does this mean he grabbed every rebound? No. But what it does mean is just him being on the court allowed for the team as a whole to excel at getting their own missed shot. Your centers can have impact more than just, okay, oh, he had 15 rebounds. Cool. See, your center could have 6, 8 rebounds and still have an amazing impact inside. As long as Mark Williams is able to allow other players, like the guards, the forwards, to rebound the ball offensively and defensively, then he's doing his job. To conclude, Mark Williams has so much potential, and to an extent, he is what keeps the train on its rails. LaMelo obviously drives the train. He is the conductor, to say. But without Mark Williams, this team falls apart on both sides of the ball. He's a unique role man. He has a very good skill set in that area. He's a great finisher inside. You saw a lot of layups, a lot of inside shots where it was hard. It was like he's falling and it has a guy on his back and he's at a weird angle and he's still able to finish those shots. And he also has an ability to create extra possessions for the offense. And also, of course, his high level rim protection, rather he's getting blocks or having the shot be harder, which I think is what rim protection is, in my opinion. It's not just getting blocks, but can you make the shot harder for that shot taker? If the Charlotte Hornets are going to have success in the 24 to 25 NBA season, Mark Williams must stay healthy. And if so, he will be a major reason for their success. I believe that 100%. I believe this team needs their major guys, Brandon Miller, LaMelo Ball, Mark Williams, and Miles Bridges, to be healthy for the most part this season to be successful. And that's going to be the major point. And I want to see my guys healthy, because I think if we're healthy, we can win a lot of games. I think we can win 32, 36 games. So I'm really excited to see what's able to happen. But just for reference, I'll put up the stats that I found. So here are the kind of the rebounding statistics, half-court statistics as well. I know Vasa is there, but I just didn't, because Vasa's not really a starter. He wasn't on this team at the start. So outside of Vasa, he led the league in points per possession. For this team in points per possession. Was a really good offensive rebounder in the half court, and his putback metrics are also very, very, very good. And here you see he led the team in efficiency, expected wins. You see that, the points per possession, effective field goal percentage, all these things. Really good overall player on all levels. I also had the recording here. But if you guys want to check this out, want to follow me on Twitter. I've been starting to make these a lot more. I think this Mark Williams one hit. We're at 3.2K views. My Jordan Nwora post, I think, is at like 5.7K, and my Dennis Smith Jr. post is at about 22K. So go ahead and follow me over there at everything BuzzC, capital E, capital B, capital C. I make this content every other day, just about. I'm starting to do this more often, and there will be more things I start to do, like writing my own columns and stuff like that in the future. So again, thank you guys for watching this video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the video with a friend. You already know the drill, guys. I'm Everything Buzz City here. I'm out. See you guys next time.